Greetings and warm welcome to one and all. It's so good to see you all here today and hope you all are doing well. Today, I would like to focus on overthinking, and today also we'll together explore our or share our experiences with overthinking and let's learn the triggers of overthinking and also as today's topic says, 4 ways of overcoming overthinking. Now, without any further delay, let's start the session. Now, as the session says, 4 ways of overcoming overthinking. Now, before that, let's understand the scientific interpretation of overthinking. So it says, overthinking is defined as repetitive, unproductive, negative thought patterns. It is sometimes called rumination. Rumination is a process of repetitive negative thinking, which can add the chances of developing anxiety, depression, and stress-related conditions. In general terminology, overthinking is often called mental merry-go-round. So here, actually, I would like to listen or we can discuss some of our experiences because of the overthinking. We can use the chat box and we can share our experiences because of the overthinking. Please, you can use the chat box. You can feel free. Any Yes, I can understand. I can understand that. Yeah, it happens with Sandhya Garu. Yes, I can understand it happens with us as well. Most of us undergoes through that rumination struggles.
Prathima, you are unmute.
Oh. Ma'am, am I audible now?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, as Srujana ma'am was saying, it causes, the stress. Overthinking sometimes causes stress because of the exams stress. That's very commonly seen in the students. Anyone else who would like to share their experiences with the overthinking? Yes, of course it happens. Because of sometimes the overthinking when the simple things we forget, we tend to forget. That's so true. Yeah. Anyone else who'd like to share? I think overthinking is something which we all come across in our day-to-day life. Right. As yeah, we're speaking, it sometimes make hard to even make the simple, the choices. Yeah. So yeah, even like recently, even just 2, 3 days back. Okay, my voice is it okay now? Is it okay now? Am I audible?
Yes, Prathima.
Okay. Ma'am, are you hearing some background music sound?
Yeah, it's not audible, not clear.
Okay. So yeah, I was saying that uh, sometimes just couple of days back, my kid he has come late from the college, so I started overthinking, and because of that, is into kind of into stress. So sometimes it happens when your kids come back, late from the college. So yeah, can understand. So I hope I'm audible now.
Yes, Prathima, you are clear.
Okay, okay. Okay, so as now we all discussed the triggers for overthinking, there are also some other triggers which we commonly come across in our day-to-day life. That is fear of uncertainty. Sometimes, as I said, when my kid he came late from the college, there was a fear of uncertainty, so that triggered overthinking. Then sometimes, the past negative experiences also triggers overthinking when we come across the same situation again. And then sometimes the social awkwardness, we become too conscious about our dress or too conscious about what we should eat or something. And of course, the social interactions and relationships. After a conversation, we keep thinking, oh, did we say, correctly, or did they pursue us correctly? Uh, so such kind of, the ruminations happens after the interactions. And then perfectionism, as we were discussing in the chat box. Yes, sometimes, to make things more perfect, we think more than what it's needed. So overthinking happens during the perfectionism. And then we sometimes worry about the future, or what would happen if I do this. Then also we overthink. Then fear of judgment and criticism, uh, of that we overthink. Then what they would say if I do this. Then academic pressure and performance expectations, as we were chatting, discussing. So it come most of the time the students, what they come across this situations, and comparing ourselves with others in social media is nowadays is what we tend to hear more. And then of course the work pressure and deadlines. So these are some of the common triggers which we come across in day-to-day life. And because of that, the consequences of what we come across, sometimes we ignore, but it is important that we also understand what are the consequences, because if we understand, we come to know, okay, maybe we shouldn't have thought like that because of this. these are the consequences we are, we have to face it. So what happens? The mental health consequences are difficulty in concentrating. When we overthink, sometimes it is hard to focus on the task what we are doing present at that moment. And sometimes the depression, the depression takes over because we feel, the hopelessness or some kind of exhaustion. Because of that, we might feel depressed sometimes. And we overthink about, the future sometimes. And for that, we worry about our future. So it develops a kind of anxiety. And it sometimes we can't even make, the simple decisions of what we eat, what to wear. It kind of, decision paralysis, what sometimes the overthinking does for us. Similarly, there'll be physical health consequences also, like, because we think too much, we feel sometimes drained out, and we feel so much of stressed. And because of that, we feel, low energy levels, we feel fatigue. And then we overthink too much in the brain. Because of that, physically, our cholesterol level, our blood pressure level, our heart rate, and always they'll be up. So because of that, the body sometimes it cannot find with the infections, and we tend to have the low immunity. And similarly, the because of these, the entire our digestive systems and our hormone levels, and they will not be in the proper place where they're supposed to. The psychological consequences also we face sometimes. So because of ruminations, so we always dwell in our past. So we don't live in our present. So we always think, oh, I should have done that, or why did I do that? So we cannot live in the present because of the ruminations. And worry, we think about future too much. And because of that also, we can never live in the present. Either we dwell in the past, or we think about the future too much. So both we get trapped. And because of that, whatever we do, it might not be productive most of the times. So these are the consequences which we have to face knowingly or unknowingly because of the overthinking. So here onwards, we have to be little mindful that what is happening. That might help us in managing our, overthinking to some extent. Now, since we have seen the consequences of overthinking, now it's time to break the cycle of this rumination and see how we can come out of this, or how we can manage our overthinking thought patterns. For that, as today's topic says, there are 4 very wonderful practical ways to overcome this overthinking. They are very simple, but at the same time, they are very effective. And they are writing things down. We also called it thought journaling. And the second one is practice calming and mindful activities. And then the third one is dump in activity. And the fourth is create a worry schedule. So these 4 activities, though they sound very simple, but believe me, they are very, very effective. So if you all are ready, let's start with our first activity and see how it is going to help us. That is write things down and thought journaling. Okay, so I want all of you to use your chat boxes. If you have any difficulty in between, you can always ask me. You can say. So now let's start the first coping strategy, that is write things down or thought journaling. So before that, let's all sit back, relax, and it would be nice if you all can please switch on your videos so that I can see. And it'll be more interactive. Just in case if you are able to. Yeah, thank you so much. So can I see thumbs up if you are ready for the first for our first activity? Okay. So before we start, let's do three times the conscious breathing, and then we will start our activity. So I want all of you all to please close your eyes, sit back, relax, and close your eyes. Please take out your specs, sit comfortably. Yeah. And relax. Make your mind calm. And now let's do three times conscious breathing. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Okay. Now you can open your eyes slowly. And if you have a piece of paper and a pen in front of you, so please make it ready. And let's learn a little bit. Let's learn a little bit about the thought journaling. Though it is just a writing, but it is very powerful, and it is easy to handle the overthinking thought patterns when we put them on the paper. We feel it is more organized, so it makes us easier to understand what is really bothering us. So, and what needs the immediate attention, and what needs, the attention, maybe we can postpone, we can do it at the later point of time. So it also helps to clear the mind, thoughts, and we often feel more manageable. Okay, when these kind of thoughts are outside of our mind, we can think in a more productive way about those thoughts. So now, um, take a moment to think what thought was ruminating today in your mind. Just anything, any thought which was coming to you again and again today, please put that on the paper. Try to put it as it is without changing it. Any thought which was bothering you today, you can put that. So once you're done, thumbs up uh, will make me to move forward if you're done. Okay, thank you, Subhadra garu. Let's wait for a few more seconds. So hope all are done writing the thoughts. Okay, thank you, Artiga. Now, against the thought, whatever you have written, you try to tag your thought with an emotion. The thought, uh, either is it a frustrating thought, or a sad thought, or any thought, anxiety or guilt or anything. You just tag your thought with an emotion. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Subhadra garu. Hope everyone is done with that part. Okay. Now think about your thought whatever you have written and write two sentences evident to that thought, that supporting that thought, whatever thought you have written, write a sentence supporting to that thought and also another sentence contradicting the thought. I'll give you an example. Like if I think that I never finish my project on time, suppose that is a thought I have written. So the evident thought, the thought supporting to the thought would be, I couldn't finish it on time, but the contradicting is, I did it successfully. Though I couldn't finish it, that is evident. But the contradicting is, even I couldn't finish it on time, but I did it successfully. You're satisfied in that way. So something like that. So yes, hope you are done writing both the thoughts. Now, yes. So now try to reframe your thought, taking those two sentences. That is the thought which is evident, that the thought which is supporting, and the thought which is contradicting. Think about those two thoughts and try to reframe your thought, your initial thought. See if you can write anything new. If some new thing comes, um, okay, if even Meenakshi Garu, if you think you haven't finished that thought, but you can see if that thought is really bothering you. Is that thought bothering you right now? If it is, then you can always motivate you. You can motivate yourself saying that, okay, yes. So you can always, since it is not done, you can always bring it in a positive way. You can turn your sentence into a positive way. That, yes, I can through, for the sentence which I have told, for example, we can always say that, yes, with the help, yes. So with some help, maybe in future, with some help or with, taking one step at a time, maybe I'll be able to finish on time. So that the positive attitude we will carry forward. I mean, for the question you have said that you have, what if we don't finish it? We can always carry a positive attitude and thinking in a somewhat different way that, okay, I will take some, extra help and then I will try to finish it on time. Maybe that will help us in future, the thought, instead of thinking it in a negative way. Hope all are done writing the reframing the thought. Okay. Okay. So, now once you reflect to your first sentence and then the second one, the last, the reframed one, do you feel any, did you feel any difference while looking at it, or did you feel, any little positive? Did it come to you while reframing the thoughts, reframing your sentence? How did you feel? Please use the chat box. While reframing the sentence, how did you feel? Okay. Meenakshi Garu has said yes, little hesitant. Mhm. So did this thought journaling help anyone in, switching it to the, positive thinking while reframing? That, okay, yeah, instead of thinking in a, negative way, I can also think in a positive way. Right. Yeah. Sometimes, yeah, we might feel confident once we reframe the sentence. Yeah. Yeah, Tejas Garu said felt confident. Yeah. Atigaru has also said the same thing that, yeah, felt confident. Yeah. So, yeah, sometimes, when we think that the things are ruminating, thoughts are ruminating, maybe a little bit of journaling, though it's a simple writing, but it might help sometimes in reframing our thought and moving to in a positive direction. Yeah. So now let's move to our next technique, which is called, it is actually before I share what it is. It is a very, very beautiful uh, mindful activity. Though we haven't done yet in the Sahaya, but I have seen Geetha Challa ma'am doing it. And believe me, it is extremely beautiful and it is extremely helpful. It really, really calm our mind. Please be with me in entirely during this activity. You will feel really like you as if you are in a heaven. It is so beautiful. It will really calm your mind. I'm hoping so. Please enjoy this. Okay. So for this also, before we get into the activity, we will do 3 rounds of conscious breathing. Please, all of you, put everything aside, take out your specs, and sit back. You don't have to sit erect, your back and your head straight, nothing like that. Please relax, sit back, and close your eyes. And let's do 3 rounds of conscious breathing. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Now, all of you, please keep your eyes closed. Okay, don't open. Vijayalakshmi ma'am, is the sound, is the background sound audible?
I'm playing music for you.
Yeah.
Is it sufficient? Volume is sufficient? Shall I reduce or increase? Prathima, is
Yeah,
the
ma'am.
is the music audible for you?
Yes, ma'am, it is audible. Is everyone able to hear the music at the background? Oh, now please try to keep your eyes closed. Hope all are sitting in a very comfortable posture and keep your eyes closed. Forget everything. And I'm going to take you somewhere. Okay. So now Imagine yourself sitting beside in a very calm and a safe small stream of water. Okay, you see greenery everywhere, and in between you see a small stream of water flowing very smoothly, very beautifully, and you are sitting beside the stream safe and sound. And you are sitting under a very big tree, which is at the bank of the stream. The wind is blowing very gently. The weather is very pleasant. You can hear the birds chirping. And the sun is touching you. The sun rays are touching you very delicately. And you are feeling the warmth of the sun. The tree under which you are sitting, it has big, beautiful leaves. While you're sitting beside the stream and enjoying the mystical sound of the stream, you see a big yellow leaf falls in the stream. Notice its shape, its color, and the way it drifts naturally down the stream. And you are seeing many leaves falling from the tree and drifting along with the water down the stream. Hope you all are there with me. So now, whatever or whenever the thought comes, any kind of thought comes to your mind, whether it is a memory, it is a worry, or any repetitive idea, place that thought on the leaf and see the leaf carrying your thought, drifting your thought away from you. It's taking further down the stream. You don't need to push the thought away or judge it. Just notice it, acknowledge it, and let the water carry all the thoughts which you have put on the leaves. And you just watch it going away from down the stream. Each time a new thought comes, place it on the leaf and leave it down the stream. gentle sound of the water stream, birds chirping, and watch your thoughts drifting away from you. All the thoughts which were worrying you. Leave them. Leave them in the water. So now, slowly, once you think you are ready, bring your attention back to your breath. Do some conscious breathing. One final inhale and exhale. Try to rub your hands together, your palms together. Once you feel the warmth, please place it on your eyes. And whenever you are ready, try to open your eyes gently. Once you are ready, please let us, all of us, know how you felt. You can use your chat boxes to share your experience. Yes, it was pleasant. Yeah. Srijana ji, yes, it is very relaxing, of course, the music. So the idea of this activity is not to stop the thoughts, but to observe them and release them. And then we should examine ourselves that how we feel. So these thoughts, the ruminating thoughts, we can never avoid them, but of course, definitely we can manage them by doing this kind of relaxing and mindful techniques. Yes, it was even I felt very calm and relaxing while doing that. So that's really good. So next, so out of 4, we have covered 2. And our next activity is, yes, Sandhya, it is, I acknowledge it is very relaxing. So the next activity we are going to do is dumping activity. Most of you all must be knowing, but yes, this, if we bring it in our day-to-day life, it can make some difference. So today let's do one dumping activity. So this activity is actually okay. Meenakshi ji, if thought are coming, we must stop and we must not. Yes, Meenakshi ji. We cannot stop thoughts, but we can always manage our thoughts by doing the activities which we like, or by parking those thoughts, saying that I'll address it later. So all these things will help definitely. Instead of staying with the thoughts the entire day, we can always park those thoughts and come back when we want to, or we can assign a time and we can um, address those thoughts, the thoughts which are bothering us. So yes. So this activity is designed to dump the overwhelming thoughts or repetitive negative thoughts onto the paper so that they don't stuck in our mind. Okay, this activity is again not about solving the problem immediately, but releasing the clutter, whatever is there in our mind, and make our mind free from the clutter. So now let's do this activity. Now, even for this activity, let's all sit together comfortably and um, please relax. And let's do 3 times conscious breathing before we do this activity. So all of you, please close your eyes, sit relaxed and inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now, please again take a sheet of paper and pen. So here you don't have to worry about anything about spellings or about making mistakes about the grammar. It is very private. Whatever comes to your mind, whatever you think is bothering you, and the thoughts are coming repeatedly over the period of time, you can write it. Maybe for the next 2 minutes or 3 minutes, don't worry. Even if it is you have written it now and it's coming again, please write it again. Okay. And write the thoughts, whatever thoughts you are getting, ruminating thoughts, please write it down on the paper. So you can take 2 minutes for writing your thoughts. Thoughts, worries, not even today, I mean, not only today, whatever thoughts were coming to you in the past, 1 month or week, and they have been bothering you. Whatever comes to you, please write them. That should be fine. Yes, 1 more minute. Don't judge anything. Just whatever is coming, just simply write, put it down on the paper. Spill whatever is coming into your mind, spill it on the paper. Hope you're all done writing. So whatever you have written till now, okay? Now take the paper, fold the paper. You don't have to even look what you have written. Please don't look at it. Just simply fold the paper. Yes, Vijayalakshmi. So fold the paper and just tear it. Either you tear the paper or you dump it in the dustbin beside you. Okay, thinking that you have dumped all your worrying thoughts or the thoughts which have been coming repeatedly, you are dumping them for now. You don't want them in your mind right now. So you are dumping them. So when sometimes what happens is when we bring out our worries from our head and we put it somewhere, we feel little bit relaxed or we feel little light. That, okay, they are there, but not now with me. I can address them later. So please uh, let me know how you felt after doing this dumping activity, dumping your thoughts, worrying thoughts. When after you have dumped it somewhere in the dustbin, how you felt. Yes, Vijayalakshmi ma'am said this. She felt right. Yeah, that is the purpose of this dumping activity, that we should feel light if we are doing it with the thought that, yes, I have dumped my worries for now. I don't want to look at that. Yes, Arvind, yes. It is just like, uh, a big heavy school bag or a backpack. You are just dumping it somewhere beside you and you are making yourself light. We must feel something like that. Dumping a heavy bag from our back and dumping it somewhere down. Yeah, so these activities, this kind of activities sometimes for for at least some period of time give us uh, relaxation and it will give us some insight to think more about the worrying thoughts. Yes. Yeah. So now let's move to our last technique. Of course, there are so many other techniques, but these four techniques are powerful if we do it on everyday basis. They really make difference. And the last technique is create a worry schedule. Now we are going to try something called a worry schedule. The idea is not to stop completely, but to give your worry a specific time and a place instead of working on it the whole day. You set a fixed time, saying 15 minutes in a day or 30 minutes in a week, and then you address those worries at that time. Okay, so um, let's do this activity and then let's see how we feel. Okay. Um, so for this activity also, please close your eyes and let's do some conscious breathing 3 times. So please, all of you sit relaxed and close your eyes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now gently try to open your eyes. And just think of any thought which is worrying you, and you fix a time or you try to put a schedule, say 15-20 minutes, either in the mornings or in the evenings, preferably not before going to the bed. And do it regularly, in everyday basis, so that it becomes a habit. And whenever the thought comes during out of your scheduled time or during the other time of your day, just immediately write that thought on a piece of paper or just write it on your phone. Just, and then you keep it and you say yourself saying that, yes, I'll address this when the time comes, when the scheduled time comes. And then when you think it is a time, then you think about it, what the thought has come. So sometimes what happens was immediately you feel the urge to, or sometimes you feel it's very serious maybe at that point of time. But when you park it and when you think later, then you you will feel that, okay, I mean, you can actually think about the thought that really was necessary to have the immediate attention or it can wait. So sometimes giving time to the thoughts which are worrying, so we can have time to rethink about it and we can think the proper action. So this is about create the worry schedule. So if we do it on the regular basis, it should become a habit, and then every day at that point of time, at that time during the day, we can think about this thought and we should understand it in a more better way. And that 15 or 20 minutes, we should think only about that worry thought or nothing about else. Vijayalakshmi ma'am,
Yes,
yeah, back to my PPT.
yes, you can share.
Uh, share. So these are the 4 activities which we have now learned. And other than this, also, there are few simple activities which sometimes makes difference, like challenging our negative thoughts gently, um, thinking or making it in a positive way, making the negative thoughts in a positive thoughts or shifting them to the positive thoughts gently sometimes helps. Sometimes when we are very overwhelmed with negative thoughts or the rumination, then we can definitely call a friend who is very supportive. Then visiting to a favorite place also calms our mind. Then if we have hobbies, it's the best way to manage our overthinking thought patterns. And sometimes keeping our surroundings, our house, our office, workplace, wherever we work or we live clean, also sometimes clears our mind, because physically we see things are organized. Our mind also sometimes automatically get organized and we can think better. And set a time limit for thinking. As I said, create a worry schedule is something similar that we can limit our time of thinking the repeated thoughts. Instead of thinking it all the day, we can schedule a time and think about it during that time. And so that is about the managing our overthinking pattern of thoughts. And Manojagrithi, if I have to say something on Manojagrithi is a very beautiful platform for many women like me, who was given tremendous opportunities, exploring so much of knowledge, so much of the new experiences. And Geetha Challa ma'am she is a wonderful lady. I really admire her because at whatever time we ping her, she makes sure that she answers us back. I mean, she is always there for us. That is the best part I love about her. And I'm looking forward for the more and more years of journey togetherness with her for for more insightful living and for a better living. Thank you so much, Geetha Challa ma'am, and Vijay Lakshmi ma'am also has been very supportive for me. This is actually for the first time I'm doing this such kind of presentation. I've never done this before in my life. Geetha Challa ma'am and also Vijay Lakshmi ma'am has been very supportive. Thank you so much, ma'am, and looking forward for many more years of togetherness with you all, with Manojagrithi. Thank you, ma'am.
Now the floor, you can ask any questions if you have. You can unmute. You are given an unmute option. Yes, Prathima, you have taken smoothly entire session. It's really interesting. All the techniques are very much effective. It helped me also. Thank you very much for giving such one valuable techniques.
Thank you. With all your guidance. Thank you so much.
Yeah, this is all our effort, group team effort. Now I want other participants also, if you have any queries, you can ask. You can unmute.
Session was very good. Thank you.
What are your takeaways from the session? We want to hear from you.
The first point was nice, like what she has asked in a pattern. It was good. Thoughts journaling, like not only just directly write the thought, reframe, but then first think about what emotions it is spanning, and then write contradictory statement, and then supporting thought, then reframe it. That was good.
Yeah, I hope.
Thank you.
Yes.
I felt nice, all the 4 points, whatever you had given. Dumping activity we had already done, but today we sat and did. So it was nice. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
If anyone want to ask any questions, you can ask. Hope there are no doubts. Everyone got connected well with the techniques. Okay. Thank you all. Yes, Meenakshi. We hope you all join tomorrow's session also. Another speaker will be coming with a very interesting topic. So please join everyone. Till May 31st, we'll be conducting sessions. Okay. Thank you all. Just Prathima, you can formally close the session now from your side.
Yes, ma'am. So today, actually, we explored how overthinking shows up for us. And we also practiced some thought journalings and worry scheduling, and then imagery exercises such as floating leaf techniques. So these tools are meant to help you set back from looping thoughts and regain our calm and better life. So thank you all for your openness today, and I appreciate for attending the session and encouraging. Thank you so much, ma'am, for giving me this opportunity.